Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Holiday weekend weather is looking lovely.
It is, yeah. We're going to pick up a little more cloud cover. It's not going to be pretty, I guess.
More cloud cover.
More cloud cover, but no rainfall. So that's the important part of the forecast. Yeah, we're going to keep it dry for at least a couple more days. Next week we'll bring the weather changes. Let's talk, though, about that Easter weekend. Tomorrow, good-looking day. Early day cloud cover. There will likely be some peaks of sun in the afternoon. We will be mild, to say the least, at 86. And right now, Easter Sunday, pretty much promising more of the same. May stay a little cloudier throughout the day, but again, no rain appears to be on the way. We'll be warm and breezy, with temperatures topping out again in the mid-80s to close out the weekend. The changes, they are still coming next week, and that is going to bring a return to rain activity. Monday, there'll be some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity move through, likely one band of wet weather. And then we'll be tracking a little bit more throughout the rest of the week. Rain chances will vary a little bit from day to day, but they do remain a constant in the forecast. So hopefully some needed wet weather for a lot of you. And we are reasonably confident we're going to keep the potential for severe weather at a minimum. On Easter Sunday, that threats to the west, basically the Mississippi River westward, back into parts of the Arklatex, up into the Missouri and Mississippi River Valley, between Kansas City and St. Louis. That's where the threat may be maximized. None of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee covered in that. And as we look at the outlook for next week, there is no day that is highlighted anywhere across the country, including here in the southeast, for severe weather. And just looking at the latest data that continues to come on in, all the ingredients that we need for severe weather are not going to be there. So that is why there is no current outlook. If anything comes out, it would likely be for Monday, but it would likely be a low-end risk, as some of those storms that do roll through on Monday could be strong, but does not look like anything significant in terms of a severe weather threat, and we are thankful for that here in late April. Nothing on 31 Triple Doppler to worry about overnight tonight. There are some patches of clouds that are starting to move on in, and by tomorrow morning we will see the cloudiness begin to fill in across the area, so do expect some gray skies to start the day. As we take you towards the lunch hour, we'll call it overall mostly cloudy, a little cloudier west of I-65. Maybe a little bit more in the way of sunshine peeking through east of there. And through the afternoon hours, just a mix of clouds and occasionally some sunshine. We head into Easter morning. This is 6 a.m. Sunrise services will be dry, but likely a lot of overcast sky to start the day. And then heading through your Sunday afternoon, again, some peaks of sunshine, but in general, clouds will be the rule, and we'll certainly have more of those than sunny patches, it looks like, to close out the weekend. But again, rain should stay away. This is early Monday morning. May begin to see some wet weather finally starting to come into the picture, first out towards the shoals. By the lunch hour, approaching the I-65 corridor and then spreading into Sand Mountain through the afternoon hours on Monday. This will not, though, be it for us. This is all driven by a cold front that will be moving on in that will not completely push through the area. It'll actually stall out across the southeast, and with it staying in the general area, some additional rain will be a possibility at times for the rest of next week. Temperatures around the area overnight tonight staying pretty mild, some cooler 50s here, Sand Mountain, but most of the rest of us only dipping into the mid-60s. Here's your forecast tomorrow. Again, a lot of cloud cover, some occasional peaks of sun for the afternoon hours, and it'll be another breezy day, maybe not quite as windy as the last couple days have turned out, but that south-southwest wind around 10 miles per hour or so through tomorrow afternoon, certainly helping with the warmth. 75 around 10 in the morning, lunchtime temperature already around 80. And we will top out, in most cases, mid-80s tomorrow afternoon. 85 for Fort Payne, 86 Scottsboro, Guntersville, 84, 86 for Decatur and Huntsville, Moulton, maybe up to 87 out there towards the shoals. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Again, Easter Sunday, pretty much a repeat, mid-60s in the morning, mid-80s for the afternoon. We will be tracking some showers and storms coming through on Monday. Temperatures will pull back just a little bit, but still stay on the warm side in the upper end of the 70s. That's average for late April. We head through the rest of the week, and again, a daily chance for some shower and thunderstorm activity. It won't necessarily rain everywhere every single day, just something to be found in spots through the end of next week and perhaps into the following weekend, which, by the way, is Panoply weekend. You can pretty much just plan on some rain at some point during Panoply Weekend. It seems like every year that seems to be the case.
Yeah, it happens often, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be watching for that. But we need the wet weather at this point to help out with the dry conditions we've had here in recent days. And the good news is we're going to get it minus any sort of significant severe weather threat.
Yes, that's the bright side.
Yeah.
Jeff, thank you.
Uh-huh.
And as you just heard, Jeff